Yes, everyone, how are we doing? And welcome to the preview for Real Madrid versus Manchester City, the biggest game of the season. It's not the first time I've said that. Hopefully it won't be the last. But look, I think with this game especially, labelling this as the biggest game of the season, there's just no doubt about it. That's exactly what it is. We're coming into this one with a mountain to climb. You know, we're one goal behind that Real Madrid side, but mountains are there to be climbed. That's what they're there for. Now, look, I know, going into a game at the Bernabeu with a disadvantage already, it's not ideal. You know, I'd much rather be going in 2-1 up, but you can spin a positive way of looking at this, okay? The pressure is on Real Madrid here, totally, in my opinion. Now, look, I want you to ask yourselves this question. What have Manchester City really got to lose? What have we got to lose? Because in my opinion, it's nothing. We're coming into this game losing already. There's no pressure on us. It's all on them. City just need to give it them. Give them absolutely everything we've got. Leave everything on that pitch on Wednesday night. Fight in every single battle. The first minute to the 90. Challenge everything. Just give them everything in us. And that is all we can ask for as City fans. Because look, the thing is, we learned very early on into the season that this wasn't going to be one filled with glory. It wasn't going to be one of the most successful seasons, especially to the standard that Pep set at City over the past decade or so. But we've accepted that. We've absolutely accepted it. That Real Madrid game, the first leg, it was heartbreaking. The way that it finished, we were 2-1 up 85 minutes in, to finish in 95 minutes, the last 10. Losing the game, throwing it away. And it's the story of our season, capitulation in the last minute, struggling to hold on to a lead. But there was a different feeling in that game. Now, that Real Madrid game was bigger than any of the games that we've bottled previously. But the difference was in this one, I felt absolutely no anger towards any of them players. And the funny thing is with this one, it was down to individual errors. But I seen from the first minute to the 90s, City tried. Whether they were starting, came off the bench, it doesn't matter. Every single person who wore a blue shirt on that day worked, and they gave absolutely everything. And I can't fault them for that. As long as I'm seeing my players try their hardest and give everything, that's as much as I can ask for. Regardless of the result, I was proud of the boys for the effort they put in. And now, following that Real Madrid game, Manchester City reacted fantastically on the weekend against Newcastle. Absolutely pumped them 4-0. I've got my post-match review out on YouTube. Go and watch that if you've not already. I posted it yesterday. But City battered Newcastle. It was the perfect reaction. But there was a few differences in that Newcastle game which could work to our advantage tomorrow night. And look, I don't need to spell it out to you. It's obvious, the two differences, Omar Marmoush and Nico Gonzalez. Obviously, Marmoush didn't start the first game against Real Madrid. I didn't really mind it. We had a strong team going out there, but there's absolutely no doubt that he's got to start his second leg following that game on the weekend. He was outstanding, scoring a hat-trick. Can he do the business at the Bernabeu? I'm hoping so. But even more in our favour, as good as Marmoush was, City have got a plethora of options going forward that could do the business wherever they're playing. Nico Gonzalez in the midfield would have been a game changer in that first leg. I don't think City lose that game if Nico's in the midfield. But obviously he wasn't fit to play Real Madrid, I understand. But he's fit for the second leg. He is fit to play. And he's going to play a massive role in allowing City to play the way that we're going to want to play. That back four that's going to start tomorrow, regardless of who it's going to be, is going to be the most protected back four that City have had all season since, September. He's going to play a massive role in this game in allowing City to play the way they want to, whether that's defending, he'll be there to protect them, or going forward, hitting Real Madrid on the counter, just passing the ball forward, moving the ball forward, not sideways and backwards like we've seen time and time again this season. So I'm excited. He has to play. Omar Marmoush has to play. The pair of them, I'd be stunned. I would be gobsmacked if Pep Guardiola did not start both of them against Real Madrid tomorrow. Now, when you take a look at the rest of the Manchester City team and the options that we've got, we're a little bit weaker, you could argue, than the first leg. Jack Grealish started. He's injured, obviously came off in the first half. He won't be ready to play for tomorrow. And Manuel Akanji definitely won't be. He's just come out of surgery. It went well. I'm wishing him a speedy recovery. I guess that's another incentive, isn't it? To go on and win this game. Let's win it for Akanji. But them two are out. And when you look at the Newcastle game, both Nathan Ake and Ruben Diaz weren't part of the squad. And I was panicking, I'll be honest. I was panicking ahead of the game. I was thinking, we've only had them back for a game. They were both played really well against Madrid. We've got to be getting a few days. Why is football so cruel? But Pep has had an interview since then. Ruben Diaz came to him, actually. Ruben came to him and said, look, he's not ready to play a full 90, maybe 15, 20, but he feels a bit too tired to play it, which I respect, and I'm glad Ruben did that. because obviously if I had to pick one game for him to play, it's a no-brainer. You want him playing tomorrow against Madrid, that's the bigger game. So Ruben got arrested, didn't even put him on the bench, and Nathan Ake, Pep put down to illness, was his, for his absence. So fingers crossed he's over that. And City come into this, with a strong squad. As far as any differences for the Real Madrid side, there is one big one, and it's not an exciting one for us City fans. Rudiger is back in training ahead of the game, and now look, with the attack that City's got and just the team City's got, it's not often that would have cared about the opposition's defence. But with Rudiger, it's different. We've learned this over the years. He's a pain to play against. I think him and Virgil van Dijk are the only two centre-halves that I'd say when we're coming up against them, I'm dreading it. I am dreading it. But look, this game, it could be different. He doesn't just have Haaland to deal with. He's got Marmoush as well. So, 2 against 1. I'm hoping City come out on top with this battle. And obviously, he won't be match fit. I've got no doubt Ancelotti will start him. It's their biggest game of the season as well. So, they're going to have to start him. But we could target him. I'm just saying, I'm not saying, target him. Sometimes you just got to approach it like that. I'm sorry, he's put De Bruyne out in a Champions League final before. He's had City's number pretty much every time he's played against us. We've got to do what we can to get through. So yeah, Rudiger is a big advantage for Real Madrid coming into this game compared to the last one, because obviously they had sort of a makeshift defence, didn't they? Tchouaméni filling in at centre-half alongside Raul Asensio. So yeah, Rudiger being back is huge for them, but look, I don't care. I really don't care. Real Madrid are a world-class side. I understand that. Their attack's scary, their defence scary. They're a scary side, but it's all in City. Like I said, let's give it them. Give them absolutely everything we've got and hope for the best, really. Do you know what I mean? I believe in the boys. A lot of people are writing City off in this game, and I understand, we're not favourites, and we shouldn't be. Real Madrid should be favourites coming into this game on paper, on field and everything. But don't write the City team off. You've still got some world-class players in here. And yeah, we've not been at our best this season, but it's a one-off game. Anything can happen. We've shown that Newcastle on Saturday. Let's do it again. Right, enough waffling about the actual game. Let's get into the starting 11 that I would start that gives City the best possible chance of getting something out of this game. Getting through to the next stage. Getting through to the next stage. Now, look, in net for me, there's only one man, and it's Ederson. I understand he did have a bad last 10 minutes, but 10 minutes doesn't define you as a goalkeeper. He was probably City's best player for the first 85 minutes of that Real Madrid match. So that level of performance for the first 85, and hey, we could possibly keep a clean sheet. Just saying. Now, as for our back four, hear me out, okay? I'm going to explain it. Left back Gvardiol, it's a no-brainer. He's been one of our most consistent and reliable players this season. 2 centre-halves, should they both be fit? I'm going to go with Nathan Ake and Ruben Diaz. Both were excellent in the first game. Obviously, Ake wasn't fit enough at the time to play the full 90. Maybe he won't be again. But if we can only get 60 out of him, I'd rather just do it. Get the 60 and then take him off. I want them two as the partnership. And then Kusanov at right back. Now, I know it's a bold decision, it's a risk, and do you really want to be taking risks in this game? Well, yeah, we do. There's nothing to lose, like I said. I would start Kusanov. Our other options, right, with Akanji being out injured, is Rico Lewis and Mateus Nunes. Now, Nunes is a good footballer, but defensively, I don't think he's at it whatsoever, especially not for a game like this. And Rico Lewis, well, likewise with Nunes, I think he's a good footballer. Defensively, he's decent, but needs obviously a bit more time and a bit more work. He's only young. He'll get to the level we need him to be. I think City need a top defender, and that's what Kusanov is. He's quicker than the pair of them, and he's better at defending. Yeah, he might not be a right back, but I don't think Nunes is. And Rico Lewis is good, but he's also good in midfield as well. Do you know what I mean? He's not just an out-and-out right back. I think with the protection that Nico would give us and having Ruben alongside him, or Ake, or whoever would be on his side, I think he could do a shift at right back. Maybe Pep is what he's seen in training, thinks that he's not fit to it. And if he's not suited to being a full-back, then that's fine. I'd start Rico. But from what I've seen, the pace, the passing, and the defending, I know he's going to have a massive job in his hands at defending Vinicius, but he won't be alone. I'd start Kusanov right back. Moving into the midfield, and I know this is defensive, but I am not bothered. I want Nico Gonzalez playing there alongside John Stones. I think John Stones was probably the best player on the pitch in that first leg. regardless of the team, I don't care. I know Vinicius Junior won man of the match, but I am not bothered. For me, the best player in the pitch was John Stones, whether that was when he was in the midfield or when Ake went off and he had to fill in at centre half. I thought he was excellent. He was superb. I want Stones there alongside Nico as well. I understand with City going there and needing to win, it might seem a little bit defensive, but I don't mind it. I think Nico and Stones are both very good going forward as well. And if things need tinkering, you can tinker with it later on. I'd rather us go there with a solid foundation at the back that we can start off with, that we can move forward with. And yeah, it works for me. And then obviously in front of them, I would go Phil Foden. I know he's got Kevin De Bruyne. I know he's got Bernardo Silva. I know we've got a lot of options, but for me, Foden, it is your time. And then that, of course, leaves a front three of Omar Marmoush, Savinho and Erling Haaland. And that is the team that beats Real Madrid tomorrow. Yeah, I said it. I believe in it. Call me delusional. Call me biased. Like I said, it's in the name. I'm not bothered. I believe in this team. What reason do I have not to? Yeah, we've had bad moments this season. Yeah, we've capitulated at the end, but I'm not bothered. I believe in these boys. That Newcastle performance, Marmoush and Nico Ball, it was enough to sway me. City, in my opinion, are getting through now. Whether that's in the 90, in the 120, whether we take it to penalties and get revenge for last season, I don't know. I don't care. Just find a way of getting through in this game, because this is huge. I think if City go out and beat Real Madrid, if we somehow get through to the next stage and knock the champions of this competition, it's their competition. They think it's theirs every season, whether they've won it or not. They've won it, 15 times? I don't know. If City go out there, what a statement that would be. In our worst season, in Guardiola's worst season in his career, never mind just at Manchester City, if City come out and beat Real Madrid and are through to the next stage of the Champions League, that absolutely makes us favourites. But I don't want to think too far ahead. Let's just focus on tomorrow. Right, look, I don't just want to repeat everything I said at the start of this video, but I am going to end it saying this. I just want to see our boys come out and fight until the end. Do it the City way. Look, everyone's writing us off. Everyone. And I think it's stupid. Yeah, Real Madrid are clear favourites, but this team has proved time and time again that we are capable of anything. We never do it the easy way. We do it the City way. I just want to see our boys come out fighting with a spirit. And look, if we don't get through and we get beaten by Madrid or draw or anything, we can leave with our heads held high and just accept it, as long as we put everything out there and fight until the end. You can't ask for anything else but that. If you're going to the match, Blues, enjoy yourself, have a belter. I wish I was there with you. So hopefully it won't be our last European of the season. And yeah, come on City, let's make ourselves proud. You Blues, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already. And yeah, fingers crossed for tomorrow. Come on City.